What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with some frustrating news. Oh, Carl Froch. I ain't seen him in a minute. Watching the undercards for the Chris Eubank Liam Smith fight. I was having to scroll on Instagram, and I saw this tweet by Hammer and Hank Lundy. For y'all that don't know, he was supposed to be fighting Adrien Broner on the 25th. As a replacement for Ivan Redcash, but looks like that's not gonna be happening. It says, this is his Instagram. It says, in all reality, this is my guy for real. We was going to bring out the best of each other. Time will tell if the fight will be made, but at the end of the day, AB gets misunderstood, and he's my guy. Thanks for the opportunity, my guy. And you see Adrien Broner repost with the 100 emoji or whatnot. So, man, this has got to be frustrating. I mean, bro, this is like, man, the first earlier this week we hear that Ivan Redcash pulled out. Now we have an issue with Hammer and Hank Lundy. So without further ado, you guys know I do the research for you guys, so you guys can just sit back, ride in your car, relax, or whatever it is that you're doing. Let me do the hard work for you while you just listen to the news that I bring to you, man. Much love to y'all. So check out the clip. All right, so shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Hank Lundy issued suspension by California Commission ahead of planned clash with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner could be back on the hunt for a new opponent. BoxingScene.com has learned that contractual conflict may leave Hank Lundy unable to challenge the former 4 division titleist. Lundy agreed to replace an unavailable Ivan Redcash, with the new fight confirmed ahead to headline a Feb. 25th BLK Prime pay-per-view event from Gateway Park Arena in the College Park section of Atlanta. The announcement made earlier this week by BLK Prime came as Philadelphia's Lundy, who was 31-12, 1 draw, 14 wins by way of knockout, was scheduled to face unbeaten Ernesto Mercado, whatever his name is, who was 8-0 with 8 knockouts, on February 4th in Looms Color Phoenix Theater in Ontario, California. The bout agreement in place for now, binding enough for the California State Athletic Commission to place the 39-year-old veteran gatekeeper under indefinite suspension, which could affect his ability to fight in any other state under the Association of Boxing Commission jurisdiction. Lundy noted that he suffered a cut which forced him to withdraw from the event, but that the local promoter, Red Boxing International, had him placed under suspension. Needless to say, the boxer is understandably annoyed over the development. Please stay away from Red Boxing International, Lundy tweeted overnight. Promoter name is Ray Rodas. He's dirty and a crook. Several lawsuits against him. As previously reported by BoxingScene.com, Redcash was removed from the fight earlier this week. The Ukraine welterweight, who now lives and trains in California, took social media to air out his grievance to promoter Joe DeGuardia from Redcash, whom Redcash accused of blocking his chance to fight Broner. On the promotional side, there is concerns that a deal was reached with BLK Prime, whose representatives are not available for comment, and Redcash immediate team without DeGuardia's involvement. Efforts to resolve the matter has led to serious public outbursts by clearly frustrated Redcash, who has not fought since April 21st in a 6-round stoppage loss to Regis Prograis. Activity has not been an issue for Lundy, who has fought just 6 weeks ago. It was in a losing effort, dropping a 10-round decision to Shinard Bunch last December 9th in Newtown Township, Pennsylvania. The defeat was Lundy's 4th in a row, though still carrying a reputation of at least a stiff challenge for young fighters on the rise and aging former champs on the rebound. For now, his next hit is dependent upon the ability to overturn the California Sanction Commission. Sorry, everyone, it's all good. The promoters for that February 4th fight, you will be paying me the money you effed up, Lundy vowed in response to the news of his suspension. Had pulled out February 4th for fight for cut. Okay, that didn't make sense. Had pulled out February 4th fight for cut. That's a tongue, not a tongue twister, but it's funny. Had pulled out February 4th fight for cut. It would be good by February 25th. So he pulled out of the fight on February 4th due to a cut and said it would be good by February 25th. But event promoter Red Boxing International had me suspended. Have paperwork for doctor. Okay, this is crazy. Red Boxing International coming for you. Cincinnati's Broner last fought in February 2021, where he claimed a 12-round unanimous decision over Santiago in Connecticut. That bout was the first since his loss to Manny Pacquiao in their January 2019 secondary welterweight title fight, which sold for roughly 400,000 units atop a Showtime pay-per-view telecast. The February 25th show will mark the first of a lucrative 3-fight deal between Broner and BLK Prime, which formally announced last October. Now, this has definitely got to be frustrating for Adrien Broner. I mean, man, think about it, bro. Like, dog, he was scheduled his last PBC fight. He was scheduled to fight against Omar Figueroa. It was like supposed to be in August, and then in which he pulled out of the fight the week of the fight or whatnot, right? And actually, and before that, he, as you guys heard, he hasn't fought since his fight against Santiago, which was like February of 2020, all right? So, I mean, was it 20? No, 21. I'm sorry. February 2021, excuse me. So he hasn't been in the ring since February 2021 in a fight that many people thought that he really lost, right? So, I mean, this has got to be frustrating. So then he's supposed to, he gets this deal with BLK Prime. He was supposed to fight Ivan Redcash. Ivan Redcash then pulls out due to promotional issues that he has with his own team. Then, the fight with Hank Lundy happened. Now, if you guys check out my last interview or my last video I did about the fight with Adrien Broner and Hank Lundy, I told you guys that Hank Lundy actually had a fight scheduled for February 4th. But it looks like, I guess, I don't know if he was trying to pull out of that fight. Like, it's where we only get so much information. But bottom line is, the California Athletic Commission is not going to allow Hank Lundy to fight. It seems as though that's what's going to happen. That's the proper cause or whatever. So now it's up to BLK, who has a little over a month to find an opponent for Adrien Broner. And I mean, that's just got to be frustrating. That's got to be frustrating. Will they find an opponent? I'm sure they will. Will it be somebody we know? I'm sure it won't. That's not necessarily a bad thing, as Adrien Broner is in a 3-fight deal. And again, maybe he needs a nobody to, just get his feet warm or whatnot. I'm not mad at that, bro. So don't be expecting Adrien Broner to fight anybody we know if they even continue on with the show. If not, man, this has got to be very, 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 very frustrating. Shout out to Creed 3. They showing the commercials for Creed 3. I'm super excited for that. 3/3/23 Creed 3. Man, I'm super excited for that. Definitely gonna do a video on that when I watch it. But anyways, back to the point. It's just It's kind of irritating. I know it's kind of frustrating for Adrien Broner, but again, they have a month out. I'm pretty sure that we'll find somebody. I'm pretty sure they'll find somebody. It just won't be anybody that we know or really care to see Adrien Broner fight. The problem is, how are they going to justify this being on pay-per-view? The Ivan Redcash fight wasn't even a pay-per-view fight. The Hank Lundy fight definitely wasn't a pay-per-view fight. So now you mean to tell me that if you put somebody in there that we don't even know, how do you justify that? AB is he was a big star. He's not as big as he used to be, but I don't think anybody's really gonna pay $40 to see AB fight just a nobody. Regardless, I hope they can get somebody in there, man, because I know this has got to be frustrating with Adrien Broner. Let me know what you guys think, man. Who do you want to see Adrien Broner in there? Do you even want to see Adrien Broner fight? Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, this is just ridiculous. But what do I know?